Hi everybody and welcome back to my backyard once again. As you can see, it's afternoon, late afternoon actually, but a package showed up and this is the Iflight Nazgul Evoque 6S F4X freestyle. I didn't expect this package at all, like they didn't tell me anything, but I'm super excited to be reviewing this. I kind of like these smaller freestyle drones and let's see how it goes. But before I open the box and show you what's inside, please remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know if you like these 4 inches, 3.5 inches, 6S freestyle drones, because I kind of like them a lot. They are little but pack a lot of punch and go very fast. And as always, if you need to buy something, click on the links down in the description below. Let's go! Open the box and yeah, it's packed full of bags inside, other bags inside these holes and the drone itself. As always, you get the usual stickers, warnings and wiring diagram for receivers. The instructions are on the website. Get 2 sets of HQ 4x3x3, one is for your drone, one is spare. A bag with a connector that's probably for the receiver. And lastly, you have a part box full of stuff. You have a battery pad to go on the drone, an extra battery strap, the Gopro mount 3D printed with the bolt and nut and also the X key to tighten it up. You have propeller lock nuts, this is to go on the drone, is not spare, and some spare screws. Finally, let's talk about the star of the show. And I just love how tiny he looks. I mean, it's a 4-inch and they always look like miniature 5 inches and they're so adorable in my opinion. Let's put the antenna in place so it looks a little bit better, and what I have in my hands is the test pilot version, so things may differ. As you can see, there is no writing on the motors themselves. The side cover is made of actually very good and smooth 3D printed plastic. Usually the Nazgul Evoque series has always had injection molded side covers. Also this time it doesn't have LEDs, but I don't know, probably it's better for repairability, right? It has only the Iflight logo lighting up, also it's such a smaller drone. But I remember the Evoque 5 and Evoque 6, they have super cool RGB running all around, also on the side. Maybe it's just better because when you have to repair those one, it's a mess. You have to rewire all the LEDs and LED wires, just a mess. This is much better for freestyle because if you crash and you break something, repairing is much easier. This drone is 185mm motor to motor and it weighs 330 grams. It's rocking an F7 flight controller, 55 amps 6S ESC, and the motors are 2205 Xing 2, but actually there is no spec for KV. Probably you will find it in the website later when this product is released. I have the O3 camera in here and I love how it has always these injection molded silicone dampeners, so you don't have any gel on it. And at the back you can see the DJI original O3 antenna, which is nice. It never disappoints in my opinion. And optionally you can add a GPS on this drone. And that's pretty much all for the specs. I'm gonna build it and bind it and fly tomorrow because as you can see I had to put a flashlight to continue this review. See you tomorrow. And boom, the drone is finally set up, it's bound, and I have yet to fly with it. I have yet to arm the motor. Actually, as you can see, I have yet to to tighten the nuts. So that's one thing I need to do before flying. I forgot about it. And I'm gonna fly with a 1300 milliamps 6S battery. Let's go. Let's record and fly. Wow. Okay, so, wow. I need to put some expo on it, it's jumpy. So far, it's very good. I thought this is the X version and they also make a dead cat version, which has... Wow. Okay, this is my first flight, remember, I'm already doing everything. It feels very natural, very powerful. Maybe I need some expo because it just, you know, I have 1 millimeter of travel to do the moves, but feels nice. Wow. So I was saying, this is the X. Wow. This is the X version, and you can see a little bit of propellers in view, but I thought it would be much worse. Almost like the dead cat version doesn't have any meaning at this point. But of course you see much less propellers, but once you stabilize with this one, I think you will not see the propellers in view. At least I hope. Even then they are transparent and it's not that bad. Yeah, I just wish it had a GPS, cause they give it optional. Wow. And I don't know, I'm flying so badly. I have to focus on flying, not talking. It hangs like crazy. I like these little not 5-inch drones because they are a little bit lighter. They still have a ton of power. They're so much fun to rip around. And of course, it's tuned very good, as you can see. I'm not even thinking about, is there any jello, because it doesn't look like there is. Yeah, like the tiniest amount of vibration at the end of the throttle, but it's not bad. And it's sucking a bit on these 1300 milliamps. They are appropriate for this kind of drone. Oh my god, I'm flying terribly. Yeah, it rips a little bit too much, and I'm not used to the stick travel. I need to put some expo. But it's fun, flies amazing. Let's do a very nice dive from the stratosphere with this drone. I'm having fun. I think you can notice. With the O3, it's super light. I love the O3. You don't need GoPro and yeah, I mean, it's windy and it's stable. Boom. Silent. Motors comes down on rails. I don't want to crash on that patch because it's pure woods and I don't want to be looking for it. That's why maybe a GPS is a good idea on this drone. And we are, yeah, the battery is done. 4 minutes of acro flying. I would say this was pushing. You can push more, of course, but this was kind of pushing. And that was my first flight with this drone, no joke. And I feel kind of at home. This drone is very powerful. When you push, it goes. And I have to accustom to the power and the stick travel. I just put a little bit of expo for the next flight with the GoPro because I was just always overshooting the maneuvers. But, like, there is nothing to say. Flies good, what do you expect? Iflight always makes this kind of drones very nice. It's just the rails. Amazing, and it has a lot of power. I don't know the max speed. I hope they gave me the GPS version because that would have been useful. But it just sucks, drains your battery. 4 minutes, the battery is hot, and it's kind of new. It has like 5, 6, 10 flights on it. It's not bad. It has 4 months, and the motors are super cool, so it's fine. And boom, the GoPro is finally on, and it looks incredibly compressed with battery, GoPro, and the drone is so short. It's crazy. And also it's kind of heavy, 700 grams. So I don't know what's the benefit of going 4 inches. It's only, you know, more compact, more portable probably. Let's fly. I believe it's gonna fly amazing like before, but it's just cool to look at it. And it's crazy. It seems like it doesn't care too much. Look at the throttle. 27. 22. It doesn't care about having a full GoPro on top. It sounds, oh, okay. It flies a little bit more like a bus. Yes. It's somewhat more tamer than before. I put a little bit of expo, so that has something to do with it. But yes, it's a lot less punchy. Of course, it's carrying those elephants of GoPros they make nowadays. They used to make better GoPros back then. Maybe I need to buy a GoPro Mini or so, or something like that. But actually, since the O3, if I don't have to work, I only use the O3, it's fine enough for me. I like it. And I have less stuff to break if something crashes, if something gets lost, you know? So yeah. It flies very nice with full GoPro as well. Oh, we did say some shake back there. Yes. Oh my god. These power loops, I don't know. I don't have Okay, you will pardon me, this is my second flight and the first with the GoPro. I'm not very experienced with this drone. Like, I don't know how much power to give. And also I've been flying 2 inches 2S for quite a while, so I'm not used to a big drone anymore. Whoa. And also I don't want to crash because I have to take pictures of it, you know? It wouldn't be a nice review without a good picture. It's challenging to fly with all this power and avoiding trees. I don't have amazing trees to fly around at my house. Maybe those ones are a little bit better, but they are full of scraggle and really you don't have a clean window to fly through, you know? Yeah. I mean, the drone flies good. What else do you want to see? It's fine. You have to decide if you like having a 4-inch, a 5-inch, a 3.5. I don't know why they feel almost the same to me. The 6-inch starting to get, you know, a little more, bit more. You cruise fast, you acro less. I believe this 4-inch is nice for traveling. Oh. I forgot I was there. I forgot I was there. I don't want to go to the hospital today. Oh my god. Because I'm always changing position with this camera regarding to what... Oh my god, I forgot. I have a battery on it. I thought it was plugged in the wall. 4 minutes with a GoPro, but of course we destroyed the battery. Damn, I was having too much fun. I was too much focused on talking and flying. Let me go unplug it before it catches on fire. So the battery is toasty, but actually it didn't even inflate, I believe, or it's so much inflated that it's stiff. I'm scared. I mean, 2.5 volts, it's very bad for your battery, but it's recoverable, so it's not a big deal. And the motors don't care about carrying a GoPro. These big motors, very fine. What else? I mean, you saw it flies amazing. We had a lot of fun, almost too much. And maybe this drone can even take a 1500, very nice, and you will have a little bit more amperage to do stuff. Because, wow, it just sucked the juice out of this. Even if we flew for 4 minutes, which is fine. Let's talk about my final opinion on the Nazgul Evoque F4X from Iflight. Actually, the name is super long, but the drone feels compact. And Iflight always knows how to make this style of acro drones. And their BNFs, they always work. Like, you fly in, they have already good tuning. Of course, you can tune them better, but you will not be disappointed out of the box. The frames are very nice, the carbon is very nice, the details, it's very good made. And also they always been refining their frames, like this is a second space to put a receiver, wires that go back here, you can put GPSs, like they are spec'd out drones, they have a lot of optionals and that's what I like. If you go on their website, you can select the X design, like this one, you can select if you want a GPS, or you can also select if you want the dead cat version, which basically has different arms and moves the motors a little bit backwards. So you don't get the propellers in view, which is amazing. I think I will buy a dead cat conversion kit for this drone because I like dead cat a little bit more. It flies 5% worse usually because the geometry is weird, but you don't get the propellers in view. And with the O3, I like recording, not carry the GoPro. You can go band of bash, it's smaller, it doesn't get stuck in places, and still it flies very good, even the dead cat. You can tune it a little bit better. But I have to say, I thought it would have a lot more propellers in view, and with the 5-inch it was crazy, like you were flying with 2 lines in front of the eyes. This is nice, you have just a couple of millimeters here, a couple of millimeters here, and they should go away when you stabilize. I still have to see the stabilized footage. But it's nice enough that maybe I will not convert it. And that's pretty much it for this review. I mean, they are always super well executed. I don't seem to find many cons with them. If you're looking to go band of bash, get this one, but also the dead cat is fine. The dead cat, if you're looking for compact cinematic, is amazing. Get a GPS, because it can be useful with this kind of drones. And that's it. Maybe it could be a little bit lighter, maybe, but it's pros and cons. You want this side guard, it offers protection, but also it adds a little bit of weight. You want all these fancy aluminum parts. It's a little bit more weight, but also it looks better and it's more sturdy. It's more protected as well. Maybe I don't like this connector, if I have to be nitpicking, because you put in the battery and then the cable has to come in from behind, and it's kind of weird. This should be put flush, so you just plug in like this and you don't need to have extra wires, and maybe you can move the battery a little bit better. That's my only gripe with this drone. Everything else is fine. And as always, remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know what you think about this drone, and also let me know if there is something you dislike about it. Let me know if there is something I've missed that is a striking con, because it's pretty well executed, and if you get it, you will love it. And if you need to get it, actually click on the links down in the description below. You help this channel a ton. Also, this time I have the links for the European warehouse for people who are in Europe, like myself. Stay safe and happy flying. Bye.